Hello, grade 4. Thank you guys for the Zoom meeting this morning. I think it went really well. I noticed that a lot of you guys were asking questions about Hercules' quest, so I figured maybe we should do a quick video doing an analysis on it. I urge you guys desperately to reread Hercules' quest or watch the video of me reading it from last week. I'll try add a link or else so keep it fresh in your mind for the video. So read and comprehend, target skills, story structure. As you read Hercules' Quest, keep track of text evidence that shows the story's structure. Pay attention to new characters as they are introduced. Look for details that help you picture the setting or where and when the story takes place. Also, look for the most important events in the story's plot. Use a graphic organizer like this one to record the evidence you find. So if you guys want to go ahead and do that by yourself first and then watch the video, that is perfectly fine. But we're going to basically fill in that little table. So as you guys know, the structure of a story has three main elements: characters, the people, setting, where and when the story takes place, and a plot, the series of events. The storyteller chooses details that fit together and makes sense. Certain plot events require a certain setting. Characters and events must fit together too. So when we're reading the text, guys, to better understand the text, you can ask questions like, why did this character do that? Where is this happening? But let's quickly look at traditional tales before we carry on. A traditional tale is a story that gets passed along through the years by a word of mouth. Each culture has stories that people tell and retell. A myth is one kind of traditional tale. Myths often include gods, goddesses, heroes, and monsters. The heroes of myths demonstrate the strength, cleverness, and courage needed to meet challenges. Myths reflect the beliefs of a culture. Hercules' Quest is a Greek myth that tells about the adventures of the mighty Hercules, the son of the god Zeus. The next thing I want to mention, guys, is just an interesting fact, is that the Greek gods, like people, were not perfect. One reason Greek myths have lasted is that people see a supersized version of their own strengths and weaknesses in the characters. The Greek gods still feel jealous, anger, happiness, so they're not maybe like some of the gods that you or me, might believe in. They have flaws. They're like people. For example, looking at the god of all Greek gods, Zeus, his strengths were god of kings, king of the gods, can defy prophecies, extremely powerful, epic beard, many allies, and his weaknesses were women or ladies. He had bad temper issues, and he was noisy and suspicious. So just some interesting facts there, guys. So now we're going to go back to our little table. First thing we are going to look at is characters. So there are lots and lots of characters, well, not that many, but if you guys want to pause the video, make a list of the characters that you found. If I missed one or two, I'm sorry, but these are the characters that I found in the story. So we have Hercules, the main character. Hera, which was the wife of Zeus. Zeus, the god of all gods, Hercules' dad. King Eurystheus, which is the king that Hercules got sent to complete challenges for him. The lion Nemea, which was the first monster that Hercules defeated, his first challenge. The Hydra of Argos was that dragon snake with lots of heads. And the fierce dragon. I didn't see a name for the dragon, but this is the dragon that was guarding the sacred apples, the golden apples. And finally we have Atlas, the man that was punished by the gods to hold the weight of the world on his shoulders. Fantastic, guys. So the next thing we're going to look at is setting. So setting is the time and place of the story. When and where. So if we start with place, we can see the story begins up in the clouds, and we know that Zeus lives in Mount Olympus. So this story takes place in Mount Olympus. There's what the mountain looks like. It's not actually in the sky as most people believe. The reason why it's often depicted with clouds is because this mountain has often got a sheet of clouds around it. But that is Mount Olympus, where Zeus rules over the gods and where the gods live. We are also told that Hercules went to the garden of Hesperides to fetch the golden apple. So in some stories, it's difficult to tell because we don't know where King Eurystheus lived, but we do know this is Greek mythology, so we can say that the place was in general in Greece. Now, the next thing we can talk about is the time. The time is difficult to talk about because the time can refer to past, future, daytime, night, summer, winter. There aren't many indications in the text of when the time is. But we can just say time is in the past. Not that you guys would know this, but people have said that the Greek gods lived around 600 to 700 BC. So a long, long time ago. Great, guys. That's the setting done. The next one we're going to look at is the plot. Okay, the theme now. Hercules' quest is a Greek myth from long ago. Like many myths, it sends its hero on a quest. At the end of the quest, the hero learns an important lesson about life. This life lesson is the story's theme. Details about characters, events, and setting help you figure out the theme. For example, the detail that Hercules beamed with pride after killing the lion gives a hint about the theme. So let's continue our discussion of Hercules' quest by answering a few questions. Now I urge you guys to please pause the video after each question, reread the text if you have to, and think about what the answer could be. So the first question is, both Zeus and Hera want Hercules to face dangerous challenges in the kingdom of Eurystheus, but their motives or reasons are different. What is the difference? Obviously, Zeus and Hera have different feelings towards Hercules. So you can pause and now think about the answer. So, Zeus wants Hercules to earn back his honor. Hera just wants to get rid of him. So Zeus still loves Hercules. He's still his father. The next question. Why do you think Zeus gave Hercules a little help with killing the Hydra? Support your answer. So if you look at page 533, when he's fighting the Hydra, the text, and I quote, "Finally, Hercules triumphed over all the heads but one. Then, with a little help from Zeus, he destroyed the immortal head at last." So you can pause now and think about why Zeus would give him a little help in killing the last head of the Hydra. Zeus wanted Hercules to face challenges, but he also loved his son, so he didn't want him to fail. Since the last head of the Hydra was immortal, perhaps he felt that destroying it was too hard a task even for Hercules. Great, guys. Last question. I'm going to look at the text quickly. Why do you think the author chose the words hissed and howls to describe what Hera said and did? So in no time at all, that boy will be back in Zeus's good graces. She hissed. I must stop him. Her angry howls rattled Mount Olympus. So take a little break, pause the video, think about what the answer could be. What I thought the answer is these words help make Hera seem like a dangerous wild animal. Snakes hiss, wolves howl. Great, guys. That's the end of this story and the end of the analysis for Hercules' quest. I will be sending the anchor text through shortly. Thanks again, guys. Goodbye.